Water safety doesn't only apply to us, but also our furry friends. Lindsay Layendecker is the Director of Community Partnerships at the Jacksonville Humane Society, and we're talking keeping dogs safe around the water. And one assumption is that all dogs can swim. So thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Is that true or false?
It really depends on the dog, but it's not a safe assumption, because if your dog falls into the pool, that might be the first time they've ever been into a body of water. So just like us, they might start to panic. Even instinctually, if they know how to swim, the panic might overwhelm them. And so you definitely want to put some things into place before you just throw your dogs into the open water or let them be around a big body of water.
Let's talk about pools specifically. Are there ways that we can ensure their safety? And if they fall in, what do we do? Yeah,
so when your dog is around a pool, you want to teach them how to get out, because that's a big part of the struggle. Is if they fall in, they need to know how to get themselves out. So teach them where the stairs are. You can use the same way that you might teach them to go to the door when they need to go outside. You want to teach them where the stairs are, how they can get themselves out. And probably best rule of thumb is if you're not going to be supervising your dog around the pool, just make sure they don't have access, just to keep everybody safe.
Okay, what about people who have boats? Because I know a lot of people like to take their pets out on their boats as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So get your dog a life jacket.
Okay.
Make sure that they are familiar with the water. I would maybe put them in the boat first, turn the motor on, give them some exposure before you just put them on the boat and decide to speed off into the river, and then you've got a panicking dog on your hands. So just take it nice and slow and make sure you have a life jacket.
And with the beach, because a lot of us like to head to the beach, and I actually don't know if all beaches allow dogs here. I might have to, do you know?
You want to check, because I think Jacksonville Beach, Neptune Beach, and they all have different rules, and it's a little hard when you're on the sand to figure out where you wander. So check the rules in your local area.
Right, and you probably have to be leashed and that kind of a thing. So how do we help them, at the beach to be as safe as they can be?
So you want to watch out for the salt water, because the dog might want to drink it, and that's going to upset their stomach when they get home. So bring fresh water with you and bring a bowl for them to drink their water from. Keep them on leash, especially if they don't have a great recall, because you don't want to let your dog loose and then just watch him run off down the shoreline. And always bring a bag to pick up poop when you go. Nobody wants to have a nice day on the beach next to a pile of dog poop. Let's keep our beaches clean and clean up after our pets.
I have seen people just cover it before, and that's awful. Yeah. Nobody wants to step in that.
No, and it's not good for the ecosystem at the beaches either. So definitely, there's plenty of bags and trash cans. Let's throw that away.
Definitely. You mentioned don't let them drink the salt water, not only because it upsets their stomach, but I bet it's also dehydrating too, because they tell us also not to do that. I mean, you hear about people maybe being stranded out to sea and they can't drink the water because it will make them dehydrated. So I'm sure it's the same for dogs as well.
Absolutely. If you're packing a water bottle for yourself, throw one in for your dogs as well. And if you're going to be at the beach for a long time, I would also look into some shade options. There's a lot of really cool tents, and you can buy anything for your dog nowadays. So hop on Amazon, find a little tent or an umbrella for your dog, make sure they can have a place out of the sun as well.
And I just thought about this too while we're talking. Do they need sun protection other than shade? Do we need to put something on them?
It depends on your dog. It's going to depend on their fur, if they have a light coat, if they've got skin exposed. So talk to your veterinarian about that, because your dog actually might need, some dogs can have some sun exposure issues. So talk to your veterinarian if you've got a light skinned dog.
Okay, what about their paws?
Yeah, definitely watch the heat in the summertime, particularly if there's going to be concrete. If you put your hand on it and it's hot to the touch, it's probably too hot for your dog. So don't let them spend a lot of time walking on that concrete. If there's another option, or if the sand's really hot, just be cognizant of that.
Okay. Are there any signs we should look for though in like heat stroke maybe?
Yeah, if your dog is overly panting, or if they're laying down, don't make them get up and keep running. That's why it's good if you're out somewhere on the water that you've got water for your dog and shade as well.
Okay. Well, thank you for helping us keep our pets safe. How can they get in touch with Jax Humane maybe if they're looking to get a pup?
Yeah, if you've got a boat or love the beach, come and see us. Our dogs do too. Come to 8464 Beach Boulevard. We're open 7 days a week for adoptions, or hop on our website, jaxhumane.org.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. And if you want to see this segment again, just head to our website, firstcoastliving.net.